Did you know that Tim Burton almost didn't make Beetlejuice 2? In fact, during the Venice Film Festival, he admitted he never even rewatched the original before filming the sequel. Yet here we are, 36 years after the original cult classic, with a follow-up that would challenge everything we thought we knew about the ghost with the most. One director's vision, 3 decades of anticipation, and boom, we got what might be the most surprising legacy sequel in recent memory. After endless speculation and multiple false starts spanning decades, Beetlejuice finally materialized in theaters. The marketing promised everything fans wanted, the return of Michael Keaton, Winona Ryder, and Catherine O'Hara, plus fresh faces like Jenna Ortega and Willem Dafoe. The trailers teased Burton's signature style, practical effects, and a story that would honor the original while expanding its supernatural world. Even the early buzz seemed perfect. The critics were calling it a return to form for Burton. But something unexpected happened. This wasn't the disaster that many feared. Instead, it became one of 2024's biggest box office surprises. But before we dive deeper into why this sequel actually worked when so many others have failed, remember to hit that subscribe button and notification bell. It really helps us continue making these deep dives into the movies you care about. Now, let's repeat Beetlejuice 3 times and get started. Number 1. The Resurrection Challenge. Let's start with what could have been the film's biggest pitfall, bringing back a character that's been dormant for over 3 decades. When Tim Burton revealed he hadn't even rewatched the original before filming, fans were understandably nervous. After all, how do you recapture lightning in a bottle without studying the bottle? Burton's decision to trust his instincts rather than meticulously recreate the past might have been exactly what the sequel needed. By focusing on the spirit of the original rather than its specifics, he gave Michael Keaton the freedom to evolve the character naturally. And evolve he did. Keaton's performance isn't just a replay of greatest hits, it's a masterclass in character development. His Beetlejuice is still the same agent of chaos we remember, but there's a newfound depth beneath that manic energy. The jokes land harder because they're coming from a place of character growth rather than simple callbacks. Number 2. The Practical Magic Revolution. In an age where every blockbuster seems determined to drown us in CGI, Beetlejuice takes a boldly different approach. Burton's commitment to practical effects isn't just nostalgia, it's a statement about the kind of filmmaker he still wants to be. Look at that wedding scene where multiple characters transform into various supernatural entities. In most modern films, this would be a CGI fest. Instead, Burton uses a combination of practical makeup, puppetry, and stop motion that makes every transformation feel tangible and real. When Beetlejuice's ex-wife literally stitches herself back together, you can feel the craftsmanship in every frame. This approach extends to the entire production. The Afterlife waiting room, filled with practically created shrunken heads and grotesque prosthetics, feels like a natural evolution of the original's handcrafted charm. Even the sandworms, now more numerous and elaborate than ever, maintain that signature stop-motion feel that made the original so distinctive. Number 3. The Family Dynamics. Many legacy sequels stumble into their handling of returning characters. How do you honor the past while allowing characters to grow? Beetlejuice tackles this challenge head-on through its exploration of the Dietz family. Winona Ryder's return as Lydia isn't just fan service, it's the emotional center of the film. Her journey from troubled teen to struggling parent creates a perfect parallel with the original. When we discover she's become a celebrity TV psychic, it feels like a natural evolution of her character rather than a convenient plot device. The addition of Jenna Ortega as Astrid Dietz proves to be the sequel's secret weapon. Instead of simply recreating Lydia's teenage angst, Ortega brings her own distinct energy to the role. Her skepticism about her mother's supernatural abilities creates a compelling tension that drives much of the story forward. Perhaps the most surprising aspect of Beetlejuice is how it seems to have reinvigorated Tim Burton himself. After years of big-budget adaptations that often felt constrained by studio mandates, this feels like Burton finally cutting loose and having fun again. Just look at the production design. Every frame is packed with a kind of gothic whimsy that made Burton famous in the first place. The Afterlife sequences in particular show Burton unleashing his full creative madness. From that surreal Italian horror-inspired black and white sequence to the twisted bureaucracy of the Afterlife's office spaces, this is Burton at his most imaginative. Number 4. The Supporting Cast's Strength. While Keaton and Ryder rightfully grab most of the headlines, The supporting cast of Beetlejuice deserves special attention. Catherine O'Hara returns as Delia Dietz, providing some of the film's biggest laughs, proving that great characters can evolve without losing their essence. The new additions to the cast are equally impressive. Willem Dafoe's turn as a deceased action star turned Afterlife detective adds just the right amount of camp to the proceedings. His character could have felt like unnecessary bloat, but Dafoe's commitment to the role makes every scene he's in memorable. The legendary Monica Bellucci brings unexpected depth to what could have been a one-note role as Beetlejuice's vengeful ex-wife. Her presence adds a new layer to the mythology without overwhelming the core story. Number 5. The world expansion. One of the riskiest aspects of any sequel is expanding the established world without breaking what made it special in the first place. Beetlejuice manages this delicate balance by building on the original's foundations rather than reinventing them. The bureaucratic nightmare of the afterlife, only glimpsed in the original, is fully realized here. From the soul-stealing cult to the eerily beautiful Italian horror-inspired sequences, each new element feels like a natural extension of the world we first glimpsed in 1988. Even something as outrageous as the Afterlife Soul Train makes perfect sense within the established rules of this universe. It's weird, yes, but it's precisely the kind of weird we expect from this world. Number 6. The technical mastery. What truly elevates Beetlejuice is its technical excellence. Production designer Mark Scruton and costume designer Colleen Atwood have created a world that feels both timeless and contemporary. The attention to detail is staggering. Take the model town in the attic. It's not just a replica of the one from the original film, but an evolved version that reflects the changes in Winter River over the past 36 years. These small details add depth to the world without drawing attention to themselves. Number 7. The box office phenomenon. What makes Beetlejuice's success even more remarkable is its box office performance. Opening with $110 million domestically, the film didn't just exceed expectations, it shattered them. To put this in perspective, the original Beetlejuice made $75 million during its entire theatrical run in 1988. Even adjusted for inflation, the sequel's opening weekend alone dwarfs its predecessor's total earnings. But what's truly fascinating isn't just the numbers, it's who showed up to watch. The audience breakdown tells us something crucial about why this film worked. It attracted both nostalgic fans and newcomers. Nearly 40% of viewers were under 25, proving that Burton's signature style still resonates with younger audiences when done right, and every character isn't being played by Johnny Depp. Number 8. The critical response. Perhaps the most surprising aspect of Beetlejuice is its critical reception, with a 78% certified fresh rating on Rotten Tomatoes. It achieved something rare, critical acclaim for a decades-later sequel. Critics particularly praised the film's ability to honor its predecessor while charting its own course. The Hollywood Reporter called it a reminder of what made Tim Burton special in the first place, while Variety praised its perfect balance of nostalgia and innovation. Even more telling are the comparisons to other legacy sequels. Unlike recent attempts to revive dormant franchises, Beetlejuice wasn't content to simply replay its greatest hits. It had something new to say. Number 9. The emotional core. At its heart, what makes Beetlejuice work is its understanding of what made the original special. Yes, the supernatural elements and comedy are important, but it's the emotional core that resonates. The mother-daughter relationship between Lydia and Astrid mirrors the themes of family and belonging from the original film. But instead of simply repeating those themes, it explores them from a new angle. Lydia's struggle to connect with her daughter while dealing with her own supernatural gifts adds depth to a character we've known for decades. Even Beetlejuice himself gets more emotional complexity this time around. His relationship with the Dietz family evolves from pure antagonism to something a little more nuanced. It's still chaotic and unpredictable, but there's an underlying humanity that wasn't there before. The final word. Beetlejuice isn't just a good sequel. It's a masterclass in how to revive a beloved property by maintaining the practical effects, dark humor, and genuine emotion that made the original special while thoughtfully expanding its world. Burton and his team created something that stands on its own merits. In the end, what could have been a nostalgia-based cash grab turned out to be a loving tribute to practical filmmaking and creative storytelling. It proves that with the right approach, even the most daunting sequel can succeed. And that's it. So, what did you think of Beetlejuice? Did it exceed your expectations like it did ours? Let us know in the comments below if you think this marks a true return to form for Tim Burton, and don't forget to share your favorite moments from the film. This video was made by movie fans for movie fans.